shot time.
Oh boy!
Welcome back to another episode of Learning Trick Shots is a load of fun. Today we've got a good one for you. It's one of my favorites, among my favorites. But today I'm going to show you two different versions of it. One is known as Through the Gap, and I forget what they call the other one, but essentially they're the exact same shot, just done slightly differently and accomplishing the same thing. So I decided to put both of them in together in one episode because they are so similar. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into today's trick shot. So the Through the Gap trick shot is a little more complicated to set up, but it's not bad. And here we can see in the diagram how everything is lined up, where everything sits. But essentially, your one ball is going to be sitting just outside the side pocket, with the edge of it sitting right there at the edge of the side pocket. The cue ball is going to be out here, essentially about 3-4 balls away from the one ball, and basically looking somewhere at about this half diamond mark coming across the table there. All right. Now, the key part of this is setting up your wall. Now, this is done in a couple of different ways. You can do it where you have these just two here and two here, like I have in this one. But I've also seen it where you have 4 balls and then a gap and then 2 balls. All right. I've also seen it where it's gone 3 balls here and 2 balls here. So, I mean, there's a lot of variety that can be done depending on your stroke, depending on how comfortable you are with the shot. You know, you can actually make it even more difficult. I've tried a couple of the other ones, pulled them off a couple times. But this one is my favorite. It's the easiest way to pull this particular shot off. I've shown you a couple versions before. One where, you know, there's no blocking balls, and then another where there was a couple of blocking balls in the actual scenario. But I'm showing it to you again because, like I said, there's several different versions of it. So your one ball is right there in front of your side pocket. The 9 ball is down here in front of the corner pocket along the same rail. Now you can set this up in a mirror version so that you're actually taking the shot up this side of the table instead of down this side of the table. And then, you know, you can always go down this side of the table as well. Just depends on how you want to set it up and where you want to set it up. But anyway, this is the setup. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and pull up the execution diagram for you, and we'll go over that really quick. So the execution is pretty simple. Depending on your table and how it's reacting, how clean or how dirty the balls are or the tables are, you may need to add a little bit of right or left English onto this shot in order to make it happen. But essentially, this is a force follow shot, because what you're wanting to do is send the cue ball into the 1 so that the 1 goes into the side pocket, and then the cue ball will come through the gap and then curve to come down and hit the 9 ball. Okay, that is essentially what's going on, and as you can see in the diagram on the spin there, on this particular one, because of the condition of the table and the balls and everything else, I shot it at 12:30, 12:30 basically, and I accomplished a shot. Now, because of the speed and, like I said, the condition of the tables, you'll notice that when I play the video, I actually hit the long rail first. And that's partly because of how clean or dirty the equipment is. So there's that. So without further ado, here's the shot. And just so you can see it again, we'll play it again. And that is through the gap. All right. Now, the second version of it is similar, but it involves a bit of a hop. All right. So it's kind of a jump shot, but you're actually jumping the cue ball off of the object, off the one ball. So let's pull that up so you guys can see that. So here's your setup, and essentially the only difference in the setup is that you're adding two balls into the mix. So you're closing that gap, all right? Everything else is basically set up the same way. The execution is a little bit different. It's not just a flat shot. You're actually elevating your cue a little bit. Elevating it about 20 degrees, maybe 30 degrees, depending on your table and the condition of the equipment. And here you're actually doing a 12 o'clock spin. You could also get away with adding a little bit of right or a little bit of left, depending on how you're set up. But you're giving this a fairly firm stroke. For me, I had to do it like a 3-rail shot. Just to be able to get enough speed and force into the cue ball to get it to hop up enough to hit the upper side of the one ball to pull off the hop. So essentially what's happening is you're shooting the cue ball at the one to get the one to go in the side pocket, and then the cue ball will jump off of the one over the blocking balls and down table to make the one ball, or make the 9 ball. All right. So let's take a look at how that one works. There you go. And we'll restart it and show you that one more time. And there you have it, guys. The through the wall shot. Done 2 different ways, one going through the wall, one going over the wall. All right. So that's basically it for the trick shots for this episode. Again, like always, if you like the video, if you like what I'm doing, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. It'll help me get, all of this helps me get the word out to other people and helps me spread the word, helps me spread the knowledge, and helps advance the trick shot community. All right. Plus, it also helps your game. And the more people that know about it and the more people that understand it, the better we all get. All right. So like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you've tried any of these. Let me know if you've pulled them off successfully. That sort of thing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because I've got a few trick shots already recorded. So for the next 4 or 5 weeks, they're going to be scheduled out again. Give me time to get back into the swing of doing leagues and tournaments and recording some additional trick shots and whatnot that I have planned for you guys already. So make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.